my channel. I am Courtney Noel, and clearly I am Courtney Noel. If you're new to my channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. And if you are an oldie but a goldie, hey girl, hey boy, hey, welcome back to my channel. As my goldies know, if you see this scrub top, this is going to be a nurse related video. So if you are a nurse and you're trying to figure out what specialty will work for you, maybe you're a new nurse, maybe you're an older nurse or a more seasoned nurse, and you're like, child, I'm trying to change specialties, and you're considering case management and you wanted to know what's tea, what's good, or maybe you just want to be plain old nosy, go ahead and stay tuned to this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and ring my bell, ring my bell, ring-a-ling-a-ling, ring my bell so you can stay notified of my weekly videos. I promise this time. Hey guys, happy new year. I know I've been kind of MIA, but as you can see in my last few videos, your girl's been kind of busy, but that is no excuse. I want to make sure I'm bringing content to you like I am called to do so. I get emails from RNs, LPNs, social workers, and you know, people who are trying to explore their career opportunities within their profession. So with that being said, I just wanted to go ahead and kind of just set the tone of what is healthcare case management, right? First of all, there are different types of case management in general in the professional space. You have case managers who deal with housing insecurities. You have case managers who deal with food insecurities. You also have case managers who deal with legalities. Okay, these are your case workers, things in the legal space. But as far as what I am knowledgeable about, it would be the healthcare case managers. And healthcare case management as a specialty, and it's a specialty like any other specialty within healthcare, as in your mother baby or your pediatrics or your NICU or your cardiac. Healthcare case management is its own specialty within healthcare. So what it basically is a specialty that assists patients through the progression of the healthcare spectrum. And that can be inpatient or outpatient. Okay, so I just kind of wanted to set that tone. What professionals that are privy to work in the healthcare case management space, from what I know, and you guys let me know if I'm wrong or educate me. Generally, it is social workers with a master's degree and nurses, registered nurses and LPNs. And when it comes to LPN, in my experience, I've seen them work more in the utilization review space versus the case management space. So y'all let me know if there's anything there I don't know or I'm missing. Drop it in the comment box for me. Okay, so now that we've established healthcare case management and what it is and who can be a part, or what are the professionals that are a part of healthcare case management, I'm just going to talk about a little bit about the different types of specialties within case management. So you have healthcare, you have case management as a specialty within healthcare, then you have subspecialties that fall under the case management umbrella. So one of the most popular ones that I think, when I think of case management as a nurse, I think of the acute case manager. And this is the case manager that is attending to patients that are in the hospital. And I've seen social workers do this, and I've seen registered nurses do this as well. And basically they deal with the transitions of care and the progression of care of that patient all the way up to discharge planning. Now, there's different mechanisms that goes into acute care case management, whether that's a triad or a dyad model, and I can make I'll probably make another video on that further down the road. So another specialty within healthcare is utilization management, or in denials and appeals, which is what I do. To be totally honest, I do acute case manager sometimes here and there, and I also do some of the other ones that we'll talk about. But as far as my go-to, what I'm really knowledgeable about, I would like to say a subject matter expert, period, boom, would be utilization management and denials and appeals. Now, I want to note that you can do either of these roles, acute case manager or utilization management, denials and appeals, for the hospital or for the insurance. Okay, so either side, you can work in either of these roles. Also, another role, what I would say as a case manager, is outpatient case management. And that would be your disease management and your population health case managers. And I've seen the disease management be more so nurses because they manage the processing or the disease process. So these would be, and this is in the outpatient setting. These would be your nurses who deal with, I've seen them deal with the diabetic patients, your kidney patients, and your heart failure patients. So basically they see them through the continuum of care to try to prevent readmissions to the hospital. So they're making sure that these patients have their medications, they're going to their doctor's appointments, that they are, following up on the things that they need to follow up to ensure that they have a healthy quality of life. Another type of case manager, and I've seen nurses and social workers work in this space, would be your rehab. So when I speak of rehab, there are two types: inpatient rehab facilities, and also you have your behavior health or your drug rehab facilities. And I've seen a lot of social workers work in both spaces, and nurses, quite frankly, when it comes to the case management space in those. And when your inpatient rehab facility, just for my people who don't know, or professionals that don't know what I mean by that, that would be your facilities that where they provide rehab. I think it's a certain amount of hours. I want to say at least 3 hours of rehab a day the patient has to be able to tolerate. And these are your people who had hip surgery. They have, they had maybe some type of not a lot of knees, but hip surgery. Maybe they had some type of traumatic event, or maybe they have something that happened to them. Stroke patients go there to try to gain back full, or at least close to full movement to their extremities from whatever life-changing event that they may have sustained. So the next type of case management roles that are available is nurse navigator. So a nurse navigator is, to me, is an interesting space. I kind of like the idea of a nurse navigator, honestly, because what they do is they see patients through the continuum of care, whether that's inpatient or outpatient. And that's what I think I like about the nurse navigator. I'm sure that if you are a nurse navigator, drop some information or let me know how you like your role, because I think that you will probably build really lasting, long relationships with your patients because you deal with them whether they're inpatient or out. So nurse navigators kind of, like I said, see patients through the continuum of care, and this is more along the lines of long-term disease processes. A little bit different from the outpatient, the disease management, because these are more, I would say, acute. How would I say? I guess acute issues, because these are your patients with heart issues, your patients with cancer who are actively getting treatment, your patients with transplants. So you may have patients who see these nurse navigators, and they make sure they're going to their appointments, they're making sure that their chemo is ready, that their radiation is ready, that if they have surgeries in place, they're speaking to the family. So this nurse navigator role is a little bit more in depth. I believe that they go a little bit deeper than me, and I would like to believe that they create a major bond with their patients because of how, I would say, how in depth the role is. That's my opinion. I could be wrong. Y'all nurse navigators, drop in a comment. Let me know what are your thoughts. We have case managers in the skilled nursing facilities. Of course, you need case managers there to deal with the residents there who may have issues, to look at the disease processes, to make sure the patient is getting all what is allotted to them as far as resources. That's where the social workers come in. So yes, case managers are in the skilled nursing facility. And one other, specialty area of case management that I think it's a gem, honestly, which would be workers' compensation and disability managers. I have done that. I have done workers' comp. I was doing it contractually. Like my business, I see workers' comp for a business, and they contract me out to see their patients. And so it's a cool setting because you're pretty much autonomous, but it's a form of case management because you're making sure you're ensuring that this patient is doing what needs to be done as far as his workers' comp claim. And then as far as a disability manager as well, you making sure that that patient claim is lining up with what the physician has to say in regards, or the provider has to say in regards to their care. So workers' comp and disability managers are pretty cool too. So yes, those are the different specialties within case management, in the healthcare case management, that I could think of. If you know any others, drop them in the comment box. I hope this video was helpful and it broadened your perspective of what healthcare case management is, and the roles that play, or the specialties that have a role to play in the case management umbrella. So if you like this video, please don't forget to like, comment. It helps your girl out. And most importantly, you know this, I will tell you every time, I love you, but Jesus, he loves you so much more. God bless you.